Today is August 13th, 2026. It's 6:14 in the morning right now. I'm 21 years old. I did my math very wrong. I was like 8 hours off, right? So today is day 4 of traveling to my promised land. And I told my supervisor that I would be there on the 14th, which is 5 days, and the military is only covering 4, right? So that means I'm going to have to drive 12 hours to get to Vegas. And I'm going to get there. If I leave in the next 30 minutes, I will get there at 6:45. But y'all know I got a weak bladder. If you didn't, you know it now. And watch y'all use it against me. But so I will be making some stops, but I pee pretty fast, so it shouldn't really like put me behind too much. But anyway, this hotel is like, it's significantly nicer than the previous hotel that I was in last night, right? But actually there is no buts. I looked out my window, floor to ceiling window, and there was a baseball game going on. Now, I'm not a fan of baseball, but if something is on, I'm watching it and I'm passionate about it because it's on in front of me. So I'll be like, yeah, boo type ordeal. And so I watched the game, right? I got to figure out like the layout of my comic that I'm working on, and I went downstairs because I was starving, and I made friends with the front desk lady. She is so pretty. She's got like red, like fiery hair at the bottom, and then the top is like her natural black hair color, and then her like lipstick was black around and it was red like in the middle. Ugh. People who can do makeup, oh, it's so nice, right? I am an artist, so I feel like if I tried, I could wear makeup, but I just don't think it feels weird on my face. And then when I get home, I just want to sleep. I want to lay down, right? I don't feel like taking it off. And then somebody was like, you just get some makeup remover stuff and you smear it on your face and you rinse it off. But then I have to apply it again. Like, are we forgetting that? But anyway, I asked her what time the kitchen closed. She was like, oh, it just closed. And it was like, she said it closed at 10 p.m. and it was like 9:57. So I was like, okay, let me go see if I can talk to the cook and convince him, that give me a little something to eat. So I started walking, you feel me? And y'all know I can't flirt. I can't. So I didn't even try. I just went up to the bartender and I was like, is the kitchen closed? Can I get some fruit or something, right? And he was like, well, let me see if we could get you something. And then like this couple and this other lady, I guess it was her daughter, they were at the bar. They were like, yeah, it just closed. And I think they had a little something to drink. So I started talking to them, right? Or they started talking to me. We started talking to each other. And they bought me a drink. Right? The husband refused to acknowledge me, which is fine. They said like they're Native American. Maybe it's like in their culture, or maybe he would just like get in trouble, I guess. I don't want to get nobody in trouble, right? So you stay on that phone, young man. So I was talking to the girls. Well, they're like probably like in their 40s and 60s, but I was talking to the girls, and we were talking about all kinds of stuff. Like her husband was like in the military, in the army, poor thing, womp womp, couldn't be me. And then the daughter was a travel nurse, and that is exactly what like I wanted to do as a backup plan. If my husband ain't rich, right, I will be the breadwinner, and I'm okay with that. So I'll say, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Is my lips swelling up? My lips are getting bigger. Oh no. So I have a sun allergy. I understand that the pigmentation on my skin is misleading to that fact, but it's called polyamorphous light eruption, right? And basically my lips swell up. My lips swell up and rash, and then my hands break out in hives, and I'm not seeing anything, but I wasn't in the sun for very long, but you know, it is hot on this side of the world. And my lips are tingling, which is also usually a sign that they're about to boom. So I got to take my medication, which I haven't taken in a year, maybe a year and a half, because my lips, last time they swelled up was in basic training. That's when I found out I had this thing. So I almost got kicked out for it too. But praise the Lord, he is good to me and I am good to him. I try to be. So yeah, made friends with them. I actually got the daughter's phone number because she says she goes to Vegas like every 2 to 3 months to visit her friends. So she was like, oh, give me your number. We should totally hang out. And I was like, girl, sure. I ain't got no friends. So yeah, I got her number. She got mine. I don't really want to party. I'm not a partying kind of girl. It's the whitewash side of me according to somebody I know. I'm okay with that. If it keeps me alive, I would be Caucasian all day long. Moving on. So I still gotta brush my teeth, wash my face. Yes, I did wake up like this. I apologize. And then I'll be getting on the road. Pray for me. And then I probably won't record until I get settled into my place that I don't have yet. So that I get settled into my storage unit, I'm gonna just put everything in there and then go stay on base for a couple days. But yeah. Keep me in your prayers. If you don't pray, send some vibes or something, I guess. I'll see you later.